Introduction: better circulation isn't just about age. It's about nutrients, vessel health, and daily habits. Swollen legs, varicose veins, tingling cramps, and unexplained fatigue are common, but not inevitable. 10 specific nutrients, when low, can weaken blood vessel walls and slow blood flow in legs and arms. Restoring these nutrients helps the endothelium, improves vessel elasticity, and boosts oxygen delivery. This guide explains each nutrient, symptoms of low levels, food sources, and smart supplementation tips. Also included, 3 lifestyle measures that meaningfully improve circulation with minimal complexity. Why circulation matters. Healthy circulation delivers oxygen and nutrients to tissues and clears metabolic waste efficiently. When flow is compromised, legs feel heavy, ankles swell, cramps increase, and skin can change color or texture. Over time, poor flow stresses the heart, raises blood pressure, and worsens venous insufficiency. Small, consistent changes in diet and routine can measurably improve vascular function and comfort. Medical note: if leg swelling, calf pain, sudden chest pain, or shortness of breath occur, medical evaluation is urgent. Chronic symptoms like persistent edema, skin redness, or night cramps should be discussed with a clinician. Supplements can interact with medications. Professional guidance is advised before starting new products. Magnesium. Magnesium supports over 300 biochemical processes, including vascular tone, nerve function, and energy. Low levels may show up as fatigue, poor sleep, anxiety, muscle twitches, cramps, or high blood pressure. Blood tests often miss deficiency because about 99% of magnesium is inside cells, not circulating. Clues of low intake: frequent cramps, eyelid twitching, headaches, brain fog, and constipation. Food-first approach: spinach, chard, arugula, mixed lettuces, pumpkin seeds, almonds, walnuts, cashews. Easy daily idea: a large leafy salad plus a handful of nuts or seeds covers a significant portion of needs. Magnesium forms differ: glycinate for calm and sleep, citrate for regularity, malate for energy and muscles. Start low and increase gradually. Excessive magnesium can cause loose stools. Adjust to tolerance. Vitamin D. Vitamin D protects the endothelium, the delicate inner lining that controls vessel relaxation and flow. Low vitamin D links to fatigue, low mood, muscle weakness, bone pain, and more frequent infections. Unlike magnesium, vitamin D status is easily measured by a standard blood test, 25 OHD. Sunlight provides about 90% of requirements. 15 minutes daily in early morning or late afternoon helps. In higher latitudes or winter months, diet and supplements may be necessary to maintain healthy levels. Food sources are limited. Fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified beverages offer modest amounts. If supplementing, vitamin D3 is typically preferred. Vitamin K2 pairing can support calcium handling. Always verify current levels and recheck after 8 to 12 weeks to ensure the plan is effective. Vitamin K2 helps direct calcium into bones and away from arteries, supporting flexible, resilient vessels. Insufficient K2 may contribute to arterial stiffness and calcification over time. Top sources include fermented foods: natto, richest, sauerkraut, kefir, certain aged cheeses. Dietary patterns low in fat and low in fermented foods often lead to inadequate K2 intake. If supplementing, choose menaquinone 7, MK7, for steady, long-acting support. Important caution: K2 can interact with anticoagulants. Never combine without medical supervision. For food-only strategies, include a small daily portion of fermented foods and varied dairy if tolerated. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is a frontline antioxidant protecting vessels from oxidative damage. It is also essential for collagen synthesis, the protein scaffolding that keeps veins and arteries strong. When vitamin C is low, collagen falls, vessel walls weaken, and inflammation and leakiness increase. Vitamin C also improves iron absorption from plant foods, supporting hemoglobin and oxygen transport. Daily sources: red bell peppers, broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, citrus, kiwis, strawberries, guavas. Practical tip: pair vitamin C foods with plant iron sources, beans, lentils, to boost absorption. Supplement forms are optional. Whole food intake spreads benefits through fiber and polyphenols. Space intake through the day. Vitamin C is water-soluble and not extensively stored. Coenzyme Q10 CoQ10 sits in mitochondria, the powerhouses, helping generate cellular energy, ATP, efficiently. It supports endothelial function and encourages artery dilation, aiding blood flow and pressure. Natural CoQ10 production declines with age, correlating with fatigue and cardiovascular strain. Dietary sources include sesame seeds, pistachios, broccoli, cauliflower, oranges, and strawberries. Supplement choice matters. Ubiquinol, reduced form, is typically better absorbed than ubiquinone. Take with meals containing fat to enhance absorption. Consistency over weeks yields best effects. Common use cases: statin users. Statins lower CoQ10, low energy, and those targeting vascular support. Consult a clinician for dosing tailored to age, medications, and cardiovascular goals. L-arginine. L-arginine is a precursor to nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes vessels and improves blood flow. It helps arteries dilate and contract appropriately, lowering resistance and easing pressure. Food sources: walnuts, almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, lentils, chickpeas, soy products. Athletic use is common for pump and endurance, but circulatory benefits extend beyond training. Supplementing can support peripheral circulation. Timing before activity may enhance perceived effect. Those with herpes history should be cautious. Arginine can sometimes trigger outbreaks. Consider L-citrulline. L-citrulline often raises nitric oxide more reliably and is gentler on digestion for some people. Hydration and adequate electrolytes amplify nitric oxide-mediated performance and circulation effects. Potassium. Potassium helps relax vessel walls and counteracts sodium's fluid-retaining, pressure-raising effects. Modern diets are often low in potassium and high in sodium due to processed foods. Stress, excess sugar, caffeine, alcohol, and certain diuretics can further deplete potassium. Food sources: leafy greens, avocados, chard, beets, potatoes, sweet potatoes, mushrooms, beans, pumpkin seeds. A large salad can deliver 700-1,000 milligrams of potassium. Add beans and avocado to raise the total. If kidney disease or medications affect potassium balance, seek medical advice before high potassium diets. Cooking tips: roast or steam instead of boiling to reduce potassium losses in water. Combine with magnesium-rich foods to support balanced muscle and vascular relaxation. Dietary nitrates. Naturally occurring nitrates convert to nitric oxide, enhancing vessel dilation and flow. Beets, beet juice, spinach, arugula, chard, and some lettuces are reliable sources. Regular intake improves endothelial function and may reduce blood pressure modestly. Practical idea: a daily beet and berry smoothie or a side of roasted beets with greens. For workouts, beet juice 1-2 hours prior may support endurance and perceived exertion. Avoid vigorous antibacterial mouthwash right before nitrate-rich meals. It can reduce no conversion. Rotate greens to vary nutrients and avoid monotony. Pair with citrus for flavor and vitamin C. If sensitive to oxalates, moderate beet and spinach intake and diversify nitrate sources. Folic acid, folate. Folate is required for making red blood cells, crucial for oxygen delivery across the body. Low folate can lead to anemia, causing fatigue, weakness, dizziness, headaches, and cold extremities. Folate also reduces homocysteine, a compound that can injure vessel walls at high levels. Food sources: leafy greens, lentils, chickpeas, black beans, asparagus, broccoli, oranges, avocados. For supplements, choose methylfolate, 5-MTS, the active form, for better utilization. Synergy: folate works alongside vitamins B6 and B12 in methylation and homocysteine balance. Those with MTHFR variants may benefit from methylated forms. Discuss testing with a clinician. Recheck blood work after a few months to ensure anemia and homocysteine targets are met. Niacin, vitamin B3. Niacin supports cellular energy and lipid metabolism while promoting vasodilation and blood flow. Improved peripheral circulation may reduce coldness, numbness, and cramps in the legs. Historical note: severe deficiency causes pellagra, dermatitis, diarrhea, and neurological changes. Food sources: mushrooms, avocado, brown rice, peanuts, almonds, poultry, and some fortified foods. Supplementing can cause flushing, warmth, redness, tingling, especially with immediate release forms. Extended release forms reduce flushing, but should be used under guidance due to liver considerations. Pair with meals to lessen discomfort. Titrate slowly as tolerated to reach an effective dose. Coordinate with a clinician if using alongside lipid medications or with liver concerns. Building a daily plate. Anchor meals with leafy greens for magnesium, potassium, folate, and dietary nitrates. Add color, red peppers, citrus, and berries for vitamin C and polyphenols. Include legumes or tofu for arginine, folate, iron, and fiber that stabilizes blood sugar. Incorporate fermented foods, sauerkraut or kefir for vitamin K2 and microbiome support. Sprinkle nuts and seeds for magnesium, arginine, and healthy fats that aid fat-soluble nutrients. Hydrate consistently. Even mild dehydration can reduce plasma volume and impair circulation. Smart supplementation. Food first is sustainable, but supplements can fill gaps based on labs, symptoms, and season. Typical considerations: vitamin D in winter, K2 with D3, magnesium glycinate at night for sleep and cramps. CoQ10 ubiquinol is useful with statin therapy, low energy, or endothelial support goals. L-citrulline or L-arginine can be trialed for nitric oxide. Start at low doses and assess response. Niacin extended release may aid circulation but requires oversight. Monitor liver enzymes if used long-term. Stack changes gradually. Introducing one new supplement at a time makes effects easier to track. 3 key lifestyle measures. Maintain a healthy weight. Abdominal fat compresses vessels and strains venous return. Even a modest 5% body weight reduction can meaningfully improve circulatory dynamics. Reduce stress. Cortisol and adrenaline tighten vessels, raise pressure, and promote plaque adhesion. Daily 30-minute walks, yoga, and meditation are practical ways to lower stress chemistry. Move consistently. 30 to 45 minutes of moderate activity improves endothelial function and flow. Options: brisk walking, cycling, swimming, dancing. Choose enjoyable activities to stay consistent. Micro movements help. Calf raises, ankle circles, and short walking breaks counter long sitting. Compression stockings may assist venous return during prolonged standing or travel. Choose proper fit. Daily routine blueprint. Morning, short walk outside for sunlight, vitamin D, and nitric oxide priming via light movement. Breakfast. Greens and egg scramble with peppers and mushrooms. Side of citrus or kiwi for vitamin C. Midday. Large salad with spinach, arugula, beans or lentils, avocado, nuts and sauerkraut. Afternoon, beet and berry smoothie with kefir or a plant yogurt plus pumpkin seeds. Evening, salmon or tofu with broccoli and roasted beets. Drizzle olive oil and lemon for absorption. Night, magnesium glycinate if cramps or sleep issues persist. Gentle stretching or legs up the wall pose. Practical cautions. People on anticoagulants must discuss vitamin K2 before use to avoid counteracting medications. Kidney conditions require careful potassium management. Personalized dietary advice is essential. Diuretics, PPIs, and certain medications affect electrolytes and nutrient absorption. Monitor labs. Sudden severe symptoms, acute leg swelling, chest pain, or breathlessness require urgent care. Compression, elevation, and movement breaks remain valuable adjuncts to nutrition-based strategies. Track changes weekly: energy, leg heaviness, swelling pattern, exercise tolerance, and sleep quality. Putting it all together, focus on greens, colorful produce, legumes, nuts, seeds, and select fermented foods daily. Layer in sunlight, regular movement, stress reduction, hydration, and sleep to support vessel health. Use labs to individualize vitamin D, folate, iron, and lipid-related decisions. Choose high-quality, evidence-aligned supplement forms when food and lifestyle need reinforcement. Consistency beats intensity. Steady habits restore endothelial function and improve circulation over time.